As part of the episode 1, so we're going to have a demo on the OKR, how to create the outcome-based and objective key results. It's one of the AI feature that has been built on the AgilityInsights platform. Before I get into the demo, I would like to give a couple of slides walkthrough and give an intro about the OKR. So OKR is not anything new concept. It has been there for many years. Many companies, they are adopting, they are using it, such as Google, Airbnb, Netflix, and Microsoft, and many other companies, all the Fortune companies pretty much. So in order to create the OKR, it needs to be properly defined. And because when we are spending millions of dollars, investing millions of dollars on the projects, we want to make sure it's going to be realize the strategy. So OKRs can be created. It could be more ambitious moonshot. It could be a laser focus on certain things and bottom up or top down, or could be a company wide. So however you want to define the OKR, that needs to be properly structured and properly defined, and that can be measured at the end of the day. When it comes to the OKR implementation, as part of the AgilityInsights platform, we do have 5 implementation steps: define, align, enable, check-in, and review and adapt. As part of the define step, what we do that when we try to define annual outcomes, so using OKRs, and we're also designing team of teams. So this is where the strategy management and team management comes into the picture. And then align the outputs to outcomes and build quarterly roadmap. So outputs are nothing but it could be initiatives or could be projects that's aligned to the outcome. It's all going to be linking and tracing to the outcome. Many companies, that's where it's lacking. Once they define OKR, some of the projects, it's not properly aligned and linked back. So our platform is kind of linking back. Here it comes to the project management comes into the picture. And then enable. We're enabling the team of teams, and they start measuring, they start tracking those projects and outcomes. And then we'll be having a check-in, periodical check-in. So periodical checking on the outcomes, outputs, and obstacles. Any projects they do obstacles, we want to remove the obstacles. So that's part of the portfolio walk the wall. And this could be more digital wall. Our AgilityInsights platform is giving the digital wall of this strategy management, delivery management, the project management, and change management. And then finally, the quarterly review, where teams can celebrate success and adapt and plan next quarter, constantly tweak it and make it better. As I mentioned earlier, OKRs needs to be properly defined. It needs to have clarity and alignment in order to realize the strategy. So these objectives and key results, it has various sections that we define. It should be having a proper title, problem statement, hypothesis, key results, and leading and lagging indicators such as key results. So these are the components of the OKR. When we try to define as part of our platform, we are using the technology stack standpoint of view. We are using generative AI. It's using behind the scene GPT 4.1 mini model. It is not just a generative AI alone. It's also using instruction fine-tuning. That's where the secret sauce. So we define a lot of instructions, how we want to define in a particular structured format. It's very tailored to the company needs, and also it's tailored to the industry standards. So that's a way we can create in a few minutes, creating a very meaningful and also measurable OKR all the way down from OKR to the projects and deliverables and stories. So let's get into the demo very quickly. So once we log into that one here, so let's assume that one I want to create. Okay, I'm going to close the screen very quickly. So let's say I'm having one of the OKR statement I'm having. So let's create that one. I want to create the patient satisfaction score. I want to improve it. What steps can we take to raise our patient satisfaction score? By improving communication responsiveness and service quality. So this is one of the OKR I want to create it. Once we get into there, so on our platform, you could see here, I want to define 2025 outcomes, let's say. So this, assuming that this company is the healthcare company, and we do have a QA environment. So basically, this is a Saudi QA environment. You can see the healthcare company is all, this is all sample data. So once you go there, okay, you can see the business outcome, where you can see business outcome, projects, deliverables, and stories. So now we are going to create the OKR through AI feature from outcome all the way to the stories. It's going to be automatically linking and traceable together. So this one, if you want to change the label, you want to, instead of saying projects, you want to call initiatives, or you want to say epics, it can be easily customizable. So once you go to the dashboard settings, once you go to the settings here where we have dashboard settings where you can change and make it customized. Again, deliverables, you want to change it to something else, milestone, that can be done. So all of them can be customized here. On the left side, you could see this is called the company hierarchy. It could be the department level or could be a value-based hierarchy. So you can see at the company level all the way down to the team level, you could see here. So at any point in time, you can click and move around and where you can create the projects or OKR, at any level you can do it. So let's say we want to create at the company level OKR. So once you go there, so I'm going to click here. Now we do Ask AI. As I mentioned earlier, so this is one of the generative AI using a GPT 4.1 mini model, and it's primarily using instruction fine-tuning model. So that's the instruction fine-tuning is going to be our data, our fine-tuning data, and where we have tailored all the information. Once we go there, and I'm going to remove this checkbox. This checkbox is going to be available only at the Saudi server. If it's going to be, we do have customers at the Saudi. So for those team or companies, they do have this particular one. If it's going to be US-based customers, we won't have this one because Saudi-based, where they want to see all the responses in Arabic. So that's the main reason. So I'm going to remove here. So I'm going to copy paste the OKR statement in the interest of time. Once I click here, so now I'm going to generate the OKR. As I previously mentioned, we're going to generate the title, problem statement, hypothesis, and key results. And then we're going to define the projects and deliverables. So now I'm having generating this particular outcome title. So again, this title is all going to be a very particular structured formats getting created. Once I accept, it's going there. It's automatically filling the field here. And then I'm going to click the accept for the outcome description. It's getting filling here. If you want, I can modify any type of data. Or if I want to redefine, I want to regenerate, I can regenerate the content again. Or I want to make it a little bit more shorter, actionable, quantifiable. However, I want to do when there are a lot of features are there. And on top of that, I want to give any particular prompt. I can ask, again, I click Ask AI. I can try to modify the problem statement or hypothesis based on my inputs. So once I go there, again, I'm going to accept the key results. Okay, you could see here, lagging indicator and the leading indicator. So lagging indicator is based on the past performance data. It's more like a rear view, a rear mirror view, and a leading indicator is based on the predicting the future outcomes. So those measurements, if you can apply. So once you click here, all of them, it's going to come over here. Now I want to generate the projects and deliverables. So we do have projects here. It's empty over here. So I'm going to generate the projects and deliverables. It's all going to be a one click where I'm generating one after another. So now I'm going to create the projects. So this is going to be typically the companies they do at the beginning of the year where they generate the projects and deliverables based on the OKR. So once a fund has been approved, where they're going to create all of them at once. Or it could be even at the every PA planning or every PA quarterly base, they could do it as well. So once I created all of them, now I've done it. I can create more than one project if I want to. In this case, I'm creating only one project. That's going to be good enough for me. So once I've done everything, so I can save it at the outcome level. So what I've done so far is I created the outcome card where I generated the title, problem statement, hypothesis, key results, and then I created the projects. So now I got the projects. Now I'm going to click the projects here. From here, I'm going to get into the project card. So once I create the project card where it's already created and with all the deliverables as well. So now I don't want to do that one. If I want to create, I can create the key results if I want to do for my project card where I'm going to create the key results. So again, I'm going to remove this one. It's automatically detecting the language. If I try to enforce it, I'm going to get the Arabic. Okay, in case my data is going to be in Arabic, it's going to generate in Arabic, by the way. So in this case, I'm going to accept a couple of key results. And then I'm going here. So we can save it here. Once I've done save here, I'm going to get onto the child code. The child code is nothing but here, in this case, deliverables. So once I get on the deliverables, now what I'm going to do that one, I'm going to create the stories. So because the stories, or if I want to create again key results, I can create it. In the interest of time, I'm going to create the stories for this particular deliverables. So think about that one, the deliverables are again at the delivery execution management system. So this is where the teams are going to the Scrum Master, product owner, they're going to deal with all these stories. So we can create all at once without spending too much of time, because it's generating very meaningful stories and milestones. All of them is getting created based on our inputs. Okay, that's where the instruction fine tuning is playing a role behind the scene. So once I've done all of them, so I'm going to save it again, save it here. I can get onto the story level. So now I can go to the story level. So if I can click here. So now I'm opening the story. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a story checklist. So now I can create a checklist at the story level. So again, every time I'm removing it, as I said, if it's going to be US customer, this particular checkbox won't be appeared. So I'm going to accept it here. Again, at any point in time, if you want to regenerate it, or you want to do everywhere, it's going to be having a consistent these features where they can try to when they can try to regenerate, or they want to make it actionable or quantifiable, or any type of meaningful needs based on the company or the team needs. They could do it. So once I've done everything here, so I'm going to save it. So now done. So I started with the OKR, and then projects, deliverables, and stories. So all of them are done in less than 3 minutes. And again, all of them can be easily modifiable. And if they want to update or they want to change anything, they could do it. And it's all linking to the parent. So I'm at the story level. I can close it. I can go back to the previous level, deliverables levels. Okay, and then I'm closing it, project level, and then I'm going to the outcome level. So boom. So it's all done, and it's available at the outcome level. I can go to the projects. I could see the projects, the one I created just now, and then I can go to the deliverables. I can stories where I can see it. Or you can also click here and you can try to, and it's all linking from the outcome. You can go back from jumping from one place to another. You can see everything together. There are so many features out there. As part of this today's demo, I showed how to create the OKR all the way down to the stories using the Ask AI. This is one of the generative AI feature using the instruction fine-tuning model. As part of the next episode, where you can see more and more features, it could be a modernized capabilities, or it could be a lot more AI capabilities that we built. Some of them we have done it multi-agent. That's going to be one of the advanced level AI features, where it's going to be more reasoning, and where you can try to ask any type of questions. It's using a natural language query, and the system can try to give a more reasoning model throughout our application, throughout our platform, where you can try to bring back the responses. So thank you for watching, and back to you, Nitya.